Hey folks, this is Riker, bringing you some Diablo 3 live stream Reaper of Souls PTR 2.0 action. And so, we are going to be testing out a couple of those. Tonight, the new Natalya set and the new Roland's set bonus. So the first thing we're going to test out is the new Natalya set. And so if we look at the set bonuses, the interesting one is the 4 set bonus. The cooldown of Rain of Vengeance is reduced by 2 seconds every time you cast a primary skill, and 3 seconds every time you cast a Hatred Spender. And then the 6 set bonus is Rain of Vengeance deals 800% increased damage. I have not yet tested out this one. I tested out Roland's and it was performing pretty well actually in at least T6 speed rifts. What the build that I've set up here is focused on rapid fire. And I'm using rapid fire to reduce the cooldown of Rain of Vengeance. So we're going to see here, I cast Rain of Vengeance and I hold down rapid fire, cast Rain of Vengeance again. Cast Rain of Vengeance again. Cast Rain of Vengeance again. So that's very fast. And I almost never run out of hatred using Bat Companion or whatever Companion. I have 2 pieces of Marauders left so that I can get the 2-piece bonus. Companions calls all companions to your side. I don't know if that's yet necessary, but it's a nice buff in the meanwhile. But between that and preparation, that manages my cooldown such that I could, like, here. We'll see how long, if ever, it takes me to run out of hatred. I'm pretty sure it's never gonna happen. Because whenever it starts to get low, I just pop my 2 cooldowns. And by managing them, I don't think I'll ever run out of hatred. I mean, there's no scenario in which I'm going to be spamming this for this long, though. Or if I do, it's going to be maybe in a Greater Rift against the Rift Guardian, I'll probably be dead by now, so... There's no realistic scenario under which this is going to happen. As you can see, I'm starting to run out, but my companion is about to end. Alright, it did run out, but... I could lower my attack speed. I've been speccing for attack speed a little bit. There's a bit of stuff that I can play around with here. I'm running with 2 hand crossbows. Again, that's to bring up that attack speed, because I want to attack faster so that I can rapid fire faster to reduce the cooldown on Rain of Vengeance even more. I'm running with a fire rune. I'm torn between Stampede and Anathema. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Cass, do you know how to pronounce that word? Anathema?
I can't even read it.
Alright. But yeah, so because I'm going with fire, I'm doing the Mage Fist. I don't have really well-rolled Mage Fist, but, you know, you got some fire damage there. I swapped out my Reaper's Wraps here for some Steady Strikers, because they give me attack speed. And again, that's just so that I'm casting rapid fire faster. What else do I have that's different here? For Legendary Gems, I'm going with the Gogok of Swiftness. That's to get those 15 stacks real fast for more cooldown. Trying to get more cooldown again to further help with Rain of Vengeance. And then I've got Taeguk, actually, because Rapid Fire is going to crank up those Taeguk stacks real fast, and my damage, as you can see, goes up to something like 2.6 million when it's at the full 45 stacks. Zeke is saying isn't it faster to only have one-handed weapon and a quiver with 20% attack speed increase? My issue is that my Natalya's, rather, is really low damage, so I have a really good Ancient Dawn. So with a quiver, I'm gonna lose a ton of damage. Because I would have to use my Nats. So for my passives here, I'm using Archery to get the second-hand crossbow to gain additional hatred per second, plus the crit chance is nice. I've got Ambush, some nice damage, Steady Aim. And I'm going with Grenadier for the slight increase to grenades damage, but mostly for the increased explosion radius on grenades. And again, that goes back to the Rain of Vengeance rune here. Which I'm going with Anathema for now. It doesn't look too good though. I mean, it seems to have a pretty small area, whereas the other one, the Stampede, seems to shoot out all over the screen. So we're going to see how this plays out in practice. Again, I've only theory crafted on this, I've only played around in town. My other skill here is Mark for Death Mortal Enemy. That's going to be for those Rift Guardian fights. And that's because attacks we make against the marked enemy generate 4 hatred. So I will virtually never run out of hatred against a Rift Guardian. Alright, the ideal second crossbow actually would be a Calamity. because Calamity automatically marks death, applies mark for death. Regadar, the Rain of Vengeance gloves would be good. They're not offensive though, which is my issue. I like to spec for Glass Cannon, especially with Demon Hunter, and especially with all range classes, and melee, and everything all the time. But yeah, the issue with the new Rain of Vengeance gloves is that they're defensive. I think on initial reveal they were offensive, but they changed that before PTR went live to turn them into a defensive item, so
Totally not fun.
Yeah. Alright, I'm already immediately not liking this. I think I'm gonna have to swap to the other rune. Yeah, because the other thing that other rune on Rain of Vengeance does is it applies a knockback effect. And I think there's a delay with the grenades, a delay in them exploding, which is a little unpleasant. I'm also not very impressed with this damage. I don't know if it's the range or the damage here, but I'm going to immediately swap that. So I'm going to go back to Stampede, meaning I'm going to swap Grenadier for Blood Vengeance, I guess. I mean, I don't... Alright, whatever. We'll see. For starters, we'll just run with, we'll run with this. Okay, yeah, this is instant damage. I'm already liking this rune a lot better. Or not, maybe. No, I think I am. But
you sound so sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say. I have vlogged a lot of hours with Demon Hunter, but this is already seeming weaker than Marauder. And I think that is sort of what people were reporting. I kind of had high hopes for this when yeah, I'm gonna go with Awareness. And we'll actually try a Rift. This is kind of bad conditions to be trying things. It's just a map where you have to be very mobile to dodge all the things. So it was a Blood Vengeance. We'll swap that out for Awareness. Okay, that was a lot better, yeah. I think maybe I just have to learn how to aim this, is what's going on here.
So what you're saying is user error.
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be part of it, but... Alright, so it's killing... It handled that champion pack really fast. Probably still not as fast as Marauders, though. I saw someone mention something about swapping to the Lightning Rune. Unfortunately, I don't have Lightning gear on this character. I'd have to swap completely, and then I wouldn't be able to benefit from my Mage Fist and stuff. Alright, so I don't know if this is an aiming issue or, Not super sold on this. I feel like I don't know if it's that I'm missing or that this thing is hard to aim. Alright, let's see how long it takes to kill the Rift Guardian here. Oh, and of course it's the jumpy one. Am I just not hitting him? What's going on here? This is taking stupid long. I mean, you can see my hatred isn't even taking a dent, though. Yeah, the general feedback I was seeing about Nat set is that it's underwhelming, and I think I am underwhelmed. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, it's not competing with Marauders right now, is the impression I'm getting. Again, I don't necessarily have the best gear, but I'm seeing certain issues here. Lightning Rune for Rain of Fire is what Guitar Mike is suggesting. Fire a massive volley of arrows. Yeah, the damage is really low, though. Let's see. We'll try it out, though. Okay, I'm loving that, though. Yeah, that's pretty great. Okay. I'm a fan. All over the screen.
Shame.
Yes,
shame.
all over this. Okay, I'm immediately loving this now. It's all over the screen now. I don't have to aim! Okay, I'm liking this much better. Thank you, Guitar Mike.
Spray and spray.
And I don't have the... I forgot to put the lightning rune, I think. Sorry, the cold rune, right? So I gotta put cold in order to chill them, in order to apply Call the Weak. So let's swap out... I don't know. Steady aim? No. Ambush? I guess ambush for Call the Weak. Or we can do awareness. We'll try awareness for now. Go full, full glass. Yes. Thank you, Guitar Mike. I'm liking this a lot. Yes. I'm very happy right now.
Much appreciate.
Okay, so this just instantly melts trash mobs. It's just to figure out... Its kill time against elites, though, isn't all that great. Actually, that was pretty damn fast. Was that not pretty fast? That felt pretty fast. And what kind of damage you guys seeing, by the way? That's pretty fast. I don't know if it's faster than Marauders, but that was a pretty fast kill speed. And I guess we'll see against the Rift Guardian. Definitely not doing a 2-minute Rift here. So the crits are apparently like half what they were before. At least I'm hitting stuff now, though. So I still think this is a net benefit. I mean, just by virtue of hitting everything on screen, it's being a lot more useful. I should have dodged out of that. I got cocky. I thought I could take him. And it bugged out. Game decided it didn't want me to play anymore. I can't revive? That sucks. Not getting that Rift Keystone Fragment back. Right now, I'm feeling a lot better about the Nat set. I'm still not 100% sold on it being competitive with Marauders, but it's not total shit. That's my endorsement. It's not total shit. He is teabagging my corpse, that son of a bitch. Look at that. Look at that.
The slowest teabag ever.
That's disgusting. So yeah. So I'm enjoying it in that I'm finding it fun. Efficiency-wise, the Crossfire Marauders faster. And I'm guessing in Greater Rifts, because you want a lot of mobility, that this is not going to be all that good. I think they just need to increase the buff to damage to Rain of Vengeance. Change that to, I don't know, 1600? It's doing double damage what it's doing now. Because, I mean, white, you know, like, the trash mobs die basically instantly, so it's not gonna really affect that. Alright, let's see. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, it's taking quite a while. So it's not terrible, but it's not the best, is what I'm arriving at here. Okay, so you know, guys, I'm gonna leave this game. I'm gonna show the Rolands a bit solo first, and then if you guys are still up for it, I'll rejoin your party to show how it performs in a group. So the setup that I have right now, which I haven't tested extensively, but I've got my Pyro Manella, reduces the Wrath cost of Shield Bash by 42%. I don't have a generator, so it's just a Shield Bash. I'm using Crumble, and the reason for that was so that I could pair it with a Cinder Coat for further reduced resource cost. Yeah, so the whole thing with Roland's now, every use of Shield Bash and Sweep Attack reduces the cooldown of your Laws and defensive skills by 1 second. So I've got Laws of Valor, and I have Judgment, I think, as an offensive skill. You can use Iron Skin for Greater Rifts, but I've got Judgment, Resolve, in order to do more damage against single targets. Again, Shield Bash, Crumble, just because it's the Fire Rune. I've got Akarat's Champion, the one that generates Wrath, so Embodiment of Power. The other Roland's bonuses. Increases the damage of Shield Bash by 500%. Then every use of Shield Bash that hits an enemy grants 20% increased attack speed for 3 seconds. This attack stacks up to 3 times. 20% is a lot, yeah, so it's... Right now it's slow, but once you get into the thick of things, it gets really fast. And combine that with the Gogok of Swiftness, which I'm using partially for, or mostly for the cooldown reduction, actually. And things can get pretty sick. So I wanted to try it with the Golden Flens, actually. But I just lose way too much DPS, and Sweep Attack just is completely subpar to Shield Bash. So apart from that, I have Zealous Glare. That's to regain Wrath. And I have Laws of Valor, Unstoppable Force. That is for reducing the resource cost of Shield Bash. And again, I am spamming that so that I could... Yeah. Spamming Shield Bash to reset the cooldown on that skill. And yeah, that's basically it. You know, Endurance, Steed Charge is pretty standard. See, it just kills everything instantly, right? So it's sort of like it's sort of like a charge barb.
Except cooler?
I think it's less cool, actually. The charge barb charges farther and faster. Was that a PFFT?
Yes.
Not a fan of the barbs?
No, I made one just because I felt like I needed to make one, but still boring.
You're not a Barbie girl in a Barbie world?
No, I am not.
So, I mean, this is just wrecking everything. This is so much better than the Nats. This is so much better. It's faster, you know, it's mobile.
You spent all night trying to make Nats cool, and then you just...
Well, I already knew Roland's was cool, so I figured I'd at least give Nats the benefit of the doubt.
That does look pretty cool. It looks like a shield-based shotgun.
Yeah. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, so once we clear this area, we'll try it in a rift, a solo rift, which I suspect will go fairly well. And then we'll party up again. Yeah, so the thing with a fire rune is that it causes, when an enemy dies, it explodes and deals damage to other enemies and shit. So it's really good at AoE clearing. It is directional though, so if you're really pro, you're gonna learn to aim it, or you can just spam click. That tends to work. Diablo's such a hard game.
Yeah, totally.
Totally. I am not at all geared to the max. I'm completely under-geared for this. So this is Roland's without good gear. So imagine...
Roland's life.
Yeah, Roland's life. Yeah, I guess I'll take a moment here to show you my gear. Basically nothing good. Is what it is. These guys are attacking me. Guitar Mike is seeing 300 million crits? Is that right? So that is a lot more than we were seeing with Nats. It was what, 50 million? That is substantially more. 300 mil is just stupid high, is saying Guitar Mike. I think it's not high enough. I want 1 billion crits. I need those, ideally I need those bracers that make it so that if Shield Bash only hits one enemy, it deals like 300% damage or something. Okay, reflex damage is a problem. 300 million crits plus reflex damage is a bit of an issue, apparently.
Oh, really?
All the fast death, yeah.
Guitar Mike says, and you also want Grift 100, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if this is just a bad grift layout here, but this is performing less well than I'd hoped. I think I need some kind of form of way to restore life. It melted that champion pack. Or some of it.
What? I don't know if troll or not, but someone says I'm hitting 1 billion with multi-shot almost consistently.
Slender on what build?
Oh, he said the new Demon Hunter set.
Oh, nice. I did equip my legendary gems, right? Yes, I did, okay. Oh yeah, I'm one-shotting elite champion packs. survivability is a bit of an issue. This is gonna be tough in Greater Rifts for sure, but this is definitely competitive with Akans in T6. Look at that!
Oh,
look at that!
sure.
Just instant melt. Hey, Chuck, 9,200.
Getting very tired.
Oh. Okay. That didn't go as well as I was hoping. Yeah, I guess I gotta find a way to make this a little more beefy. Surviving is a bit of an issue here, but the damage is crazy. I swap out one of my skills for that, one of the passives for that free res passive. Yeah, that's, okay, that's just silly. And I can't. Thank you. Alright. So the only issue I ran into with the Rift Guardian there was that I was dying. This is not going well at all. Alright, so super good at T6. I need more... I guess the problem is surviving without Akurats. Fuck, what? This is only a 33. Why is this so bad? Terrible.
Because reasons. Well, reflex damage would be one thing.
This is going very unwell. I'm a little less thrilled with Roland's right now. I gotta figure out how to make this work. So awesome in T6. I would still go with Akans for Grifts for now. Just having that permanent... I mean, there's just such an advantage to having permanent Akurats, and it's, you know, you're immune to crowd control. All the good things. Alright, and I should have swapped out my, my judgment for, Ignore Pain. That would have helped. Yeah, that would have helped a lot. Because I could probably maintain almost 100% uptime on that? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
So much note.
It's the purple dildos. I'm trying to lure him out. Not happening. Seeing 250 crits. Why is my life 1? Yeah, wonderful. That's a lot of legendaries. That's probably gems. Alright, so it would definitely be worth trying this out again in a Greater Rift with the skill that I'm about to show you here. Which is swapping out Judgment for Iron Skin. Absorb 50% of all oncoming damage for 7 seconds. You're gonna take the Steel Skin. And then with, because it is a defensive skill, you can probably get 100% uptime on that. Yeah, so that would definitely be, I still wonder though, I mean, is 50% constant damage reduction? That might actually make it competitive with Akarats, with Akan, so, I think that the new Roland set has a lot of promise. It's definitely T6 capable and competing with Akans. And potentially might even be competing with Akans in Greater Rifts. Not sure yet, but it seems maybe it might. Apart from that, Natalya's set is a whole lot of nope. But hopefully, you know, PTR is still young. They can still buff it. I'm thinking either they need to buff the amount of seconds that it shaves off of whatever the big superpower it is, or they need to further buff the damage that Rain of Vengeance does. Thanks for coming, everyone. Thanks for watching, thanks for participating, thanks for joining in game, participating in chat. And we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
No, not at all. Definitely no Simplicity Strength for Demon Hunter build. And not, at least not until... Who is that? Wash. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, Wash. I hope you didn't accidentally add a 0 to that you didn't mean to. That's a lot. Wow. Thanks. Thanks so much for your support, dude. Yeah. Very grateful.
He could have hacked that.
He could have hacked that?
Nope, no, he couldn't have. Never mind. That's very generous.
Yeah. He says he
like,
meant to do.
hacked.
All right, that is what he meant to do. Thanks so much, Wash. It's very generous of you. I appreciate the support. Yeah. So I was saying, right. So as for the last one, Simplicity Strength, no, because all your damage is coming from your spenders, not your primary skills. As a Demon Hunter in the 2.12 meta, so Simplicity Strength would not be beneficial to you.